Thank you.
Welcome back to Bros Talking Sports. I'm your host, Oscar, my co-host, Shay, and Max today. Max, you probably could have done an intro, but, you messed it up so bad.
We don't need a proper intro.
We needed some type of intro. You literally just said, oh, we're recording.
This is where our attention span is. So, guys, if you're watching right now, just like and subscribe. Please.
Thank you.
Please. My family has 8 days. Please.
Max is a father at 18.
Father at 18.
Oh, my God, dude. I was at the mall, and
I'll take this time.
I can't.
Why can't you say
I got to
it?
trend lightly here. My girlfriend knew someone, and this girl's like in my grade, and I was like, wait a minute. Did you mute me?
No, I muted myself.
So this
No,
girl.
I gotta explain let me explain. The red or orange one.
Can you? I'm telling a story. Can you stop? I'm telling a story.
Just continue with your story.
Okay.
If this one's nothing, you're eating the orange one.
What?
If this one tastes like nothing, you eat the orange one.
It's a jalapeno.
Yeah, it's like I checked. It's like 2,500 Scoville.
Can I
That's
tell
like
my
nothing.
story?
Not that bad.
Yeah, I wanted it to be bad.
No.
Yes.
You said spicy. You just continue with your story.
Thank you. So I was at the mall and I was like, wow, this girl looks familiar. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I've known her since like 5th grade. And all of a sudden, she turns around, she's got a baby in her hand. I'm like, oh. My girlfriend goes up there because she knows that they have a talk. And I go, we walk away from them. I was like, what just happened? She goes, oh, those two? There was like, this is some lesbian couple. And they're like, oh yeah, they have a kid. I was like, isn't that girl like 16 years old? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, extremely young to have a kid. And it was, for some reason I felt weird. Is it messed up that I felt weird in that situation?
No.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna move on from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, seriously, that wasn't so off topic and
All right,
terrible.
But like it reminded me because
All right, so if you look, Oscar has a pepper in his hand. We did a March Madness bracket
He's gonna
challenge,
suck it.
and the loser we said would eat something spicy, and Oscar was the loser.
I did agree to this. We didn't say what spicy, so that's why I chose this.
We didn't technically specify. I'm a little upset. I wanted him to do this bad boy, the habanero pepper. We were gonna make Max do this one, but he kind of unlucky.
I didn't do a
happened.
March Madness bracket because
He's a pussy.
there's a reason why it's not on national TV.
What? Every game is on national TV.
Every game is on national TV.
Is this one on national TV?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What do you-
Every single game that was played.
What is not on
Every
national
single
TV?
one, even the playing games, the 16 versus 16 to get into the tournament is on national TV.
Every game was on national TV.
Good for them.
What's not on national TV? The NBA.
Oh yes, those guys suck.
I know.
So that's why I'm gonna do the pepper. I'm supposed to do the whole podcast.
Why
with
do you
the
have a
pepper.
whole sheet of just? Oh, what? I'm really walking on a thin line today.
You're retarded.
What's on there? Why don't you show the camera?
Wait, the UConn Purdue game starts at 9:20.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's always late at night.
One of my beds hit last night.
Because I think it's in Arizona, so it's really
That's
at
true.
6 or whatever, or it's like early.
All right, so I'm gonna, I guess, eat this pepper now.
Take a good
Right
bite.
now?
A good bite. Yeah, we had to do it on the podcast.
I had to do it on the podcast. That was the bet.
That was the point during the podcast.
Eat it. Oh wait, is he going like?
You better take a good bite of this. If you're eating this one, you
No,
better take a
dude.
good
I don't
bite.
know. We need
That
him.
one's like
we need
nothing.
him for the podcast.
Dude, this one is you want to take a bite of this one? You could take a nibble of this one. Go ahead.
Dude, literally take a
Take a nibble. Lick it. Lick this
it.
one.
Just lick it, and you'll
Lick
be
it.
crying.
All right.
Lick it.
Lick it.
I'm doing like a.
Give it a little lick.
A little lick.
And you should realistically, I think you feel something.
No, like actually lick it, dude. There you go.
Is it nothing?
No, I think you have to lick the inside.
Maybe.
Take a nibble.
Take
Take a
it-
nibble.
take a
I'm not
bite.
nibbling this
At the-
fucking
at the
shit.
Take a bite.
Take it like
No.
a little smallest nibble.
Fuck off.
I want to
Take a little nibble.
I almost want to
Nothing. Do a Squidward bite. Just
I'm not. I won, so I'm good. It's one of you two who should eat.
You can take a bite of this.
You guys
No.
It's really not that
share it.
hot.
Share
This really
it.
isn't that hot.
It's not that bad.
It's really not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I'm not kidding you. Take a bite out of it. It doesn't have to be a big bite. Just take a bite.
no, I'm not doing this.
Take a bite.
I
I promise you that was
literally-
that
it's not
was.
that bad.
I promise you that was not that
Max,
bad.
It's like in the green for like how like spicy.
Yeah,
it is.
compared to, like-
it's like
Then
not
if it's
that
in the
bad.
green, you do it.
I'm doing it.
I'm not.
You literally didn't make a bracket.
Oscar, do
You
it
should also
first.
do
Max,
it.
I didn't make a
Oscar does
bracket.
it, Oscar does it first. Max does it second.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Max, do it next.
I can't.
Do it.
No.
Dude, it's not that bad.
I'll do like a Squidward bite. That's a Squidward bite.
Is it? Is it really? Put it down.
Oh my god.
Is it really hot? It's like a gross texture too. It's just like you're eating just like a rock. All right, so while Oscar finish it, whatever he's doing right now, what are we talking about first, Oscar? With a couple words you could get out. No, I want to know what we're talking about. I'll get us started. Let's talk about the women's side of the March Madness because the championship is actually in an hour. It starts at 3:00. Caitlin Clark for
My
Iowa.
spider sense is tingling.
I'm fucking tingling, dude.
I'm good.
Was it really that hot?
You're taking it like a champ.
Fuck that.
Is it?
It's spicy, dude. My mouth is.
All right, so I'm gonna take us away. So we got the women's March Madness today. Caitlin Clark and her star-studded performance that she's been put on in her college career. Her last game at the collegiate level, she will be on to the WNBA. Going against the undefeated South Carolina Cox.
It's true.
One more time?
The South Carolina Cox.
What's their mascot?
They're the Gamecocks.
The Gamecocks, yeah.
Is it a big
my
cock or a little
I think he's pretty big.
pretty big cock?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Max. The views.
No, because I'll do this.
Max. The views.
I'm not that money hungry.
I will promote the video myself if you eat this.
No,
How much
can't.
does it cost to promote?
dude, they have like
Max,
Apple.
I'll promote multiple videos if you eat this.
No,
Okay.
I can't.
I will give you the money if you eat this.
I can't.
You do need the money, but
I'll give you the money.
I can't.
I will fix the TV myself if you I don't know if you owe anything for that.
No. Because
I will fix
first off, your dad didn't even respond.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about anything. I'll fix it.
I'm not eating that.
I'll fix the TV.
I'm not eating
It's
that.
hundreds, $1,000 gone out of your way.
Okay, let's.
If you take a nice,
I'm not. I
okay,
can't.
you better get them better. All right,
I'll pay for the TV. I feel that anyway.
you're not gonna eat them.
I can't eat that. Shay, I suck with just spice in general.
I know.
Dude, this is hot. That was really bad.
All right, so yeah, Iowa, South Carolina for the women's championship.
I'll do a Squidward bite.
You'll do a Squidward bite.
Oh my god, he's gonna do a no.
You want to go cut it, slice it for you a little
No,
bit?
I'm gonna go get. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
So, what are we thinking for the Iowa South Carolina game, Oscar? Do we think though Caitlin Clark completes the historic run
No.
and gets it done? Or you think South Carolina, the undefeated powerhouse, gets it done?
This team of South Carolina has been on this run for.
They've been ridiculous for years now. This team has been really good. It's very good.
But listen,
By the way, if you take a Squidward bite, I'm not paying for the TV because of that. For me to do that, you got to freaking take the bite of the entire thing. That's.
I'll die. But
I'll give you $20 if you take a Squidward bite. Okay. If you make a Squidward
No,
bite,
he's gonna-
It's like, yeah, you need to feel.
no,
something.
I'll put my mouth on it. You guys let me know where I'm good.
I'm talking like. So like that.
like a little bit more than the tip.
Here.
I can't see. What do you think, Oscar? A little more.
A little bit more.
Just do where you're comfortable with.
Oh no! Bite it. You gotta swallow it now, dude.
I don't think you got like any seeds or anything. So.
You didn't get any seeds or anything, so it's not that bad. It really shouldn't be that bad.
Smells spicy.
Yeah, it is spicy. We've
I don't think
done it
kicked
before.
in yet. If not, I'll just have another bite. But as of right now, I'm good.
No, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You
Yeah,
should
you-
feel something.
Yeah,
No,
if you
I'm
felt
good.
nothing then. Okay, then yeah, you definitely need another bite.
Another bite.
Gotta do another bite. I didn't
You
feel
need
anything.
another bite. Need some pain.
Maybe it's less.
Maybe I just gotta juice it up.
Maybe it's not that bad.
Fuck, what? I know it.
You haven't really gotten to the seeds yet. That's
Yeah.
that's where the good stuff is.
That's where the good stuff is.
Really?
Yeah, that's where like the
That's where the hot shit.
that's
is.
where it's
Yeah.
the seeds. That's where
I had some seeds in this thing, and
they have a lot of seeds in those jalapenos.
yeah, that's why I was fucking. All right,
I have to. I gotta get closer to the seeds.
Here, how about I go slice a little bit for you with some seeds? You want me to do that?
Not with yeah, but I'm not taking that big of a bite with the seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ready? Hold on, give me a second.
So Iowa. I'll talk. Caitlin Clark literally leads the league in it leads the team in everything.
Diesel's got the mic.
Caitlin Clark literally leads the team in everything. Rebounds, points, assists. She leads the team in everything. She's been incredible this year. I just want to say how incredible she is, just bringing so many eyes to women's basketball. Literally, more people this year care about women's basketball than men's basketball, and I think that's just incredible for just for basketball in general. Unfortunately, I think that the same thing's going to happen back what happened in the 80s where another player drew the same amount of, type of draw. She's going to do the same thing. After she leaves, this is going to be just go downhill from here. I don't think the ratings are going to keep up like this and be 12 million for the LSU Iowa State, Iowa game. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to go downhill from here. But I will tell you that this has been very impressive for the most part for Iowa.
Oh, the fuck is this, man?
Dude, it's like the tiniest little bite.
You can see the actual.
So I looked at the seeds were literally all to the top. That's why we got nothing.
Yeah.
So I should probably just eat this whole part, right?
Just take a whole bite of the whole
Just eat the
thing.
whole bite,
The whole
bro.
thing. The whole thing in your mouth.
Whole thing?
That's like nothing. Me and Oscar ate half of it.
We ate half of that,
Half
dude.
of it.
Half of that. What do you got? What do you got to say on Iowa, Shay?
Oh my god, he ate it.
Oh my god, I don't think he
Here's some
understands.
regret. oh no! Oh no! He's so stupid. Here's some regret, guys.
All right.
I can't.
Don't, dude. You got to drink more of those. Yeah, he's got milk.
That's not even funny.
hey, I'm a man of my word. There you go. That's for you after the podcast.
Thank you.
Go promote a video for yourself with that. There you go. That's for you.
You gotta get on the camera first.
Shay, what do you have on Iowa?
This is a historic run by this Iowa team. And listen, we say everyone's like, oh, it's Caitlin Clark. They got some other good players on the team. It's not just her. I don't know them too well by names. I think with number 10, he left. Number 10 is the one girl. She's a pretty good shooter. The big girl, Stokely or Stokely or something like that.
I got names pulled up. Give me a second. Sharon Goodman.
Is that number 10? Number 10, I think.
Yo, Shay, I'm not finding number 10 on here.
20? Is it number 20 then? I know what she looks
Oh,
like.
Kate Martin. Yeah. Number 20, Kate Martin.
Yeah, I think that's her. She's probably their second leading scorer on the team or so.
She's the third.
Third? Yeah. She's a good player. The girl, Gabby Marshall, I think is her name. She's a little smaller
Yes.
girl, but she's their defensive she makes the in between the play. She's not gonna score a bunch of points. She can shoot actually, but she's
fine
gonna make
now.
the little plays. Yeah. She makes the little plays. She makes the good hustle plays on defense.
Remember watching her.
No, this Iowa team is good. But again, if you game plan for them well enough, kind of like UConn did, where it's just basically shut Caitlin Clark down. Don't let her have the ball as much and just make sure she does not get anything open. South Carolina will win this game. That's the thing because they have a more balanced team. But
How you
again,
feeling over there, Max? Let's get an update on Max. It's bad.
The devil shit in my mouth for the first 3 minutes.
is it not bad now?
It's I'm in the calming state, but it's
I'm fine now.
Oh,
I feel like when we did it though, it was forever. That it's
Oh my god, yo. We're also a lot younger.
that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that this shit's gonna be there till tonight. I'm gonna be like,
No, not tonight. It'll be by an hour.
By the
it'll
end
be
of the
good. By the end
video.
of the podcast, you'll be fine. It won't be tonight.
Yeah,
But
Gabby Marshall's a good basketball player. But let's talk about South Carolina here. This team is not built like some of these teams are, like UConn, LSU.
They're not a one
built on
superstar
stars.
team. They're they got a bunch of very solid players
Yep.
that are just good and well coached. And this team, I mean, there's a reason they've won so much. And again, I don't know too much about the women's circuit, but I think this is gonna be a really exciting game to watch. It's gonna be fun. And I just hope to see Caitlin Clark chuck some bombs.
Help me.
And I hope Iowa gets it done because it'd just be a great run for her.
help me.
Again,
Help.
they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that score over 9 points per game for them. So,
For South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's a well-balanced, good team that gets it done together. But they don't have. Do they have anyone over 20 points a game for them?
They don't have anybody over 15.
Over 15, yeah. So
I'll be right back.
it's a well balanced
You good?
team.
Yeah, a lot of talent on this South Carolina team. Great coaching, of course.
Yeah.
You can't get 37-0 without good coaching.
Like I said, and they almost lost the SEC. Is that what it is? Championship. They were down by 2, and their center, I'm not sure what her name is, but they chuck it to her at like the 3-point line. She hasn't attempted a 3 ever.
Yes,
And she chucks one up, and it goes in, and they win the championship because that saved
Against
the run.
LSU,
This could
yeah.
complete the run. I think 5 women's teams in history have done it or something like that.
they beat. I mean, this is how good they were. They beat UConn by almost 20.
Yeah, this team is very, very good.
They beat LSU twice. LSU was their toughest opponent. They lost to LSU 1 by 6, and then lost to LSU by 7,
They beat LSU by 7.
and they lost to Tennessee by 1.
They beat Tennessee by 1.
They beat Tennessee by
Yeah.
1.
No, this team is very, very good, and if they're on, it's going to be tough for Iowa to win.
Yeah, so
It's tough to game plan for a team that's so well rounded, where it's a lot easier to game plan for a team that's so a one-dimensional player.
exactly.
But I think the world hopes Iowa gets it done because Caitlin Clark's put on a historic performance. She's fun to watch.
She's the hero, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, LSU was the villains.
Yeah, LSU. Nobody liked LSU. Everybody hated Angel Reese. I mean, you see the way they act on the court. It's just no. Caitlin Clark is the good guy. You want her to win. You want her to win, and I hope she gets it done. It's going to be tough, but everyone wants her to win, and I hope her. I don't know what's going to happen with her after this. Obviously, she's going to the WNBA, but she got offered like $5 million to play in the big Ice Cube's Big 3 league. So who knows?
Yeah. Don't drink water, dude. Drink more dairy. Drink chocolate milk
Well,
or
water's
something.
not terrible either.
No, water said they said no. I was looking it up before.
Really?
I was preparing myself. I need to blow my nose. All right, let's talk about the men's side. This is
UConn, Purdue. Going into it, everyone fills out their bracket. They try and pick some maybe underdogs, some outliers, but no, we got pretty much the best 2 teams going into it. With Jamal Sheed
I
getting
don't know
hurt.
if Purdue was the best.
No, Houston was the best. They
I
were
was
the
gonna say
one.
Houston was better
But
than Purdue.
Jamal Sheed got hurt. That's like their best player. So you take your best player off the best team. I wouldn't say they're the best player anymore. So we're going to say healthy, these are the best 2 teams. UConn, Purdue going at it. 2-1 seeds. Zach Edey, 2-time AP All-American. What's the other guys? It's like is it Cliff or something Clanigan or something for the big man for UConn who's been getting it done. UConn's got a lot of players. Again, I don't keep up too much with the college basketball name-wise. But I think this one's going to be a good game. I actually think this is going to be a really good game between these 2 teams. I think UConn's the better team. They're probably the favorite going into the game. But
They're like -2 something right now.
yeah, I would they're that heavy favorites, really? Ooh. But again, if Zach Edey, he's the big man inside, if he can get it done, it'd be interesting. This one could be a good one.
Again, this UConn team has 5 players that average over 11 points per
And
game.
again, they got the best coach. Dan Hurley's the best coach in college basketball. So it's a good UConn team. So it'll be an interesting one. That's tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, young guard play, right? I mean, they have 2 guards that score 14 points per game. I think that shows you a lot in this tournament. Like a lot of people in this tournament, a lot of teams in this tournament have great guards, or you have one really good big, like exceptional player, throughout the years we've seen Zion, we've seen Zach Edey, big guys succeed.
And what
this.
years are UConn's guys? Are they juniors, seniors?
Tristan
Tristan
Newtown is a senior.
Tristan Newton's a senior. Okay, so I thought.
Cam Spencer is a senior.
Yeah, that's the big thing in this tournament. I think when you look at it, is having especially senior older guards.
Alex Carabin's a sophomore.
But having an older guys on your roster, and I think that's why Kentucky struggles in these situations, and Duke sometimes does too, because you got all these younger guys, and yeah, they're really talented, but they get in the big time experience, and the pressure kind of gets to them.
No, most certainly. I think, Kentucky's going to have these things where they're going to have these elite guards every year, but every year, how you feel, Max?
Me no likey.
But every year they're going to struggle because of not having those veteran players on their roster.
Yeah, no, that's a big thing. And again, we see a lot of Kentucky guys they go one and done. They're in the league then. But And some nights doesn't work out in the tournament too well. They produce a lot. Listen, look at the players Kentucky's produced. SGA, Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, I think
John
is a
Wall?
Kentucky guy. John Wall, I think John Wall.
Yeah.
They produce the most. I think you look at NBA wise, they produce. Ooh, I had a little bit of the pepper on like my hands, and I rubbed my nose, and then my nose is like burning a little bit.
Yeah, my mouth is not.
Maybe that's better. My sinuses can clear up a little bit.
Dude, I'm feeling. Whew. Me and Sherry. best-
Someone stabbed me in my mouth.
I gotta go wash my hands actually because this is bad.
Oh.
Someone stabbed me in my mouth.
Yeah. John Wall. I'm trying to look at Jamal Murray, Tyrese Maxey. Holy God. Ready? Let me just read you off
That's a
some
good way
of
to
the names.
describe it, Max. It's just like people are stabbing you in your mouth, right? Yeah, it's just like pins and needles.
De'Aaron Fox, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander,
De'Aaron Fox.
Tyrese Maxey, Manuel Quickly, Devin Booker, Tyler Hero, Malik Monk, Jamal Murray, Keldon Johnson. Like, the list is insane how many players from Kentucky are in the NBA
Yeah.
and are that good. Like, that's just absolutely insane. Like, if
I need to take a second. This is it.
Max, why don't you like college basketball? What's wrong with college basketball? Is there not
I guess it's the names. I don't know.
no names?
I mean, like, I just don't really watch basketball in general because there's just so many games and.
That's true. I mean, it's tough to watch. I would say the same thing with the NBA. It's tough to watch all 80,
Yeah.
at least like 20 NBA games a year. Like, I'll watch 5 to 6 till the playoffs happen and the Knicks get in. But like
Last year, I mean, but don't get me wrong. When I turn it on, like it's on. I'm gonna watch it because I put it on in the first place. I mean, like the Heat and Bucks game, I loved the game so much. I put it on while I was working,
yeah,
and I went to the back. I remember I came back. Jimmy Butler had like 45 points. I was like, what the fuck? So I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if it's on, it's on. I'll watch it. But
yeah.
you really gotta. I thought we all just died.
No,
I mean,
Bubs, aren't you putting it on the wrong way? Bubs, the wheel's got to go down.
God damn it.
Oh my God. I'm looking at it, I'm like, the wheels are up.
I don't think it's supposed to work like that. Or just died.
Are you okay, Shay? What's up?
Well, so I cut the pepper for him, and I kind of touched him with my hands a little bit, and then I went to itch my nose because I have a cold. So now the bottom of my nose is burning from the
Oh no.
pepper. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that reaction?
I don't know.
Oh
No, that's terrible.
I know how Max feels. Just it's on my face.
It's in
It's
my
better
mouth.
than in your
At
mouth.
least it's not my eyes. That's
Oh, that would be
I
bad. Yo, that'd be terrible. We want to transition to the NBA. I guess 'cause
I
we
heard someone talking about watching basketball.
Yeah, I mean,
It's boring to watch.
Do you find yourself like putting it on?
No, I don't think I've watched an NBA game like much this season.
Oh, me either. I haven't put on one this season.
It's not fun when you have stars playing. I mean, first of all, you got stars who just don't play some nights. Is the first thing with load management
You
purposes.
can't make the
and
joke
whatnot.
about Anthony Davis. It's not a thing anymore.
No, he's been good. He's
He
actually been
literally
good.
plays almost every game.
I will say I feel like maybe like this year the guys have gotten better with it because of like you said awards is a big thing now with that.
The sad thing is, I feel like Lakers are one of the teams that's playing the hardest, but yet they're like the 8th seed. I put it on. I see D'Angelo Russell, AD. Oh, they're putting the heart on. They're playing well. I know they're trying.
but it's yeah.
But you put on the
like I said,
Mavericks, you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
now when you got guys that are playing more games to win awards, you got guys who are not going as hard on like certain sides of the ball. For example,
Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, you gotta get guys like some of these guys just aren't gonna play defense, and it's
I'll give you an example. So I don't know how many games do you need.
65, I think.
LeBron has played 68. Anthony Davis has played 73.
That's almost all the games, right?
Giannis has played 71. Shea's played 71. Booker's played 70. Booker's played 63. Durant's played 70. Luka's played 67. So these guys are playing all in there at least around 70 games.
No,
a
they're
year.
playing a lot of games, but like I said, it gets subs a little bit when then they're maybe not playing 100% every single night on both sides of the ball. That's just kind of how it works, and it sucks. Because I think there's an easy fix to the NBA. You just make the season a little less games. You don't need 82 games.
58.
58 or 64. I just shrink the season a little bit. That's what
I don't know why. Adam Silver, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is hit circle, and it's just games, and you can select it.
Yeah, but like,
You adjust the minutes too, bro. Just go down, make it 10 minutes a game.
yeah, but like,
But like what? 58's fucking fun.
but do you think guys are still going to play harder even if we have 58 games? Like, I don't even
Yes.
think that's going to happen.
Yes.
It's not the fact that you give them less games; it's you give them more rest in between games. The season length doesn't shrink. They get instead of getting like sometimes they have back to backs or like no back to backs. Get rid of back to backs. That's stupid.
that's stupid,
No
yeah.
back to backs. At least a day in between. But I realistically want like if you have a game on a Monday, your next game's a Thursday, and then a Sunday. You get 2 days in between to get some rest, get your practice in, keep the season the same length. Just divide the games up a little bit more. Give them an extra day or so. That might allow guys to get some extra rest. They want to come out, play a little harder. I feel like that could be better. And then if you
64
want
would
to
be
do
the
playing the
perfect
awards type of thing, then again, you do
Lower to like 50.
50 games. 50 games. If you're playing 58, make it like you got to play 50 games or so.
That's fine.
And I feel like that would just be better.
Yeah. I definitely think so.
Like I
Like,
said, I said the two things the NBA needs to do. I think we talked about this on the podcast like a while ago. Is shorten the season and expand. That's what I think the NBA needs to do. Those like the two big things, or lower the salary cap. That could be another thing too.
They would never do that.
No, of course not.
Inflation rate's only going to go
No,
up with
they
that.
would-
Yeah, the NFL's bad already too.
why lower the salary cap?
So you don't have guys getting. So you can't have these super stacked teams with guys getting paid a crap ton of money.
We can't do that anymore. Now the luxury tax.
But it's still. I feel like you still.
No
got
reason why
teams that
Duncan
get-
Robinson.
Well,
should be
they
making-
just made the rule this year that you can't luxury tax. Like, you can't pay more than 2 max contracts, or you go on a luxury tax, and then you'll
But
have
still,
to.
I feel like
you'll owe money.
even 2 max contracts is. I mean, I guess, but like, you got guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both making the max or whatever, like super max is those two guys. AD, LeBron make a ton. I mean, you got all these guys, Luka, Kyrie.
Well, you can only get the super max if you got drafted to that team. Like, you can't go get a super max.
I don't know too much about the NBA contracts first, but I just feel like we have guys that are
I
like.
played 2K. I know.
I
this.
mean, when you got Fred VanVleet getting $42 million a year, like, come on, Fred VanVleet's getting $42 million a year, like.
that's the max he could have gotten.
No, that's crazy that he's getting $40+ million. He's not worth $40-something million. I don't know if he's a $30 million guy. He's more of
He
like a
averages-
4 years, 25 mil a season
He
guy.
averages 16 points,
Exactly, and this guy's getting $42 million to play.
8 rebounds. Well, listen, I think that the way teams spend money, yeah, you probably as the Rockets, but listen, you have to get good players in here to get better.
I guess, but I just think I mean, if you want to pay these guys more money, sure, and raise the money, but then maybe lower the salary cap a little bit at that point.
Like, that's why I like when.
Because here's the thing: when in the NBA do you see teams having to cut guys or do stuff with guys because they're over the salary cap? I feel like that never happens compared to the NFL. Think of the NFL. How many the Bills had to cut like 6 guys this year to get to the salary cap has effects. I feel like the NBA, it's like, oh, you're negative 32 million in the cap. Oh, you're fine. You're good.
Well,
You're good.
because I think also you could play 9
Guys,
to
does
8
Caitlin
guys.
Clark go over today? I like the odds on it.
What's the line?
32 and a half.
For what?
She only had like 20 last game.
For points?
Yeah.
30? That's a fucking lot.
A lot of points. I mean, she had like 40 the night before, the game before that. It's tough because if South Carolina plays smart, she should have like 20 points.
Sorry, Caitlin. Can't do it.
But like, if you look at Fred VanVleet, like,
I'm staring at Freddie. That's Drake.
well, just because Shea brought him up
Literally Drake.
with what you call
Yeah, I feel like he's a good example of the contract because, right, he got paid like
he got
three
paid a
years,
lot,
120 mil or something like that, or some crazy contract. I think it's him.
yeah, he got paid a crap ton over this.
or 4 years, 130 million or something.
Yeah,
or
he
3
got paid
years,
a lot.
130 mil.
So Steph makes the most in the NBA, 51.
As
Fred-
he should.
Fred is 14th in the league with $40 million.
That's insane. See, I understand Steph.
It gets worse. Rudy Gobert's above him.
You know what another thing with... Oh, really? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
listen, Rudy Gobert is the defensive player of the
You know
year
who gets
type dude.
paid more than Giannis, Dame, and Kawhi? Bradley Beal. He gets paid $46 million.
Here's the difference. Like with Steph. Steph makes obviously... He makes the most, you said, Steph?
The largest
Steph has been in the league.
guaranteed though is Jaylen Brown.
Well, I know he signed that 5 years, $300 million or whatever that contract, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And the thing is, it's okay. They can live with that. And Jason Tatum could get paid a crap ton of money. They're okay. They can live with that. That's just how it works in the NBA, which is crazy. Here's the thing.
Ben Simmons is still on the top 20 list. Wow.
Steph has been in the league for 15 years. He deserves that money. He's won 4 championships. Give him that's fine. Fred VanVleet won a title because he hopped in Kawhi's backpack.
Hey, let's not diss VanVleet.
No,
'Cause
he's
he
a
hopped
good
in
player.
Kawhi's
But is he worth? Would you pay Fred VanVleet $40+ million to play for your basketball team?
I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. If Fred came out to me and was like, I want to play for your team, I'd be like, all right, Fred, listen, I'm going to pay you 20 to 25 mil. And I think I'm content with that. I would give him like that Jalen Brunson contract that he got coming from over to New York. Because I feel like they were similar type players.
Not even that one, dude. Jaylen Brown gets paid $320
Yeah, exactly. No. Guys
guaranteed though.
Guys get insane contracts in the NBA. It's a little overwhelming.
I gotta look up who gets the most scared. Like, it goes Jaylen Brown, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Giannis, Ant. Wow, they got hand on a good ass contract. Holy shit! After this is his rookie. This is the last year of his rookie deal. Then he only gets paid 35 mil. Jaylen Brown gets paid 49.
Yeah, but what does Ant get after that then?
35, 38, 41. By the end of his contract, he only gets paid 46. By the end of Jaylen Brown's contract, it's 65.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good for
That's
Anthony.
a good contract
Yeah.
for the Timberwolves.
$65 million for that dude. He's your second best player on a team getting 65
Do you
mil.
think in the next 5 years someone's gonna have $100 million contract, getting paid 100?
No, that's
Giannis-
that's not possible.
Giannis
In
in
a
20,
season? No, it's not possible.
I think in the next 10 years it could be.
No.
next 5 years, yeah, Giannis is getting paid $79 million per year in 2027.
79.
79.
Okay, that's insane.
That number's gonna look weird
to
on
be fair,
2K.
I thought Jaylen Brown was the highest at like 65, so I didn't even think.
No.
he
Shit, that number's gonna look so weird on
He's only
2K.
fourth in 2027.
Bro, I'm used to 2K, bro. I give Brook Lopez $10 million a year.
Bro, in
Dude,
2027,
If you're the guy who doesn't get any minutes on teams, I mean, like I said, the guy Ryan Arcidiacono, he was on the Knicks. I know him. I just know because my mom used to work with like his uncle or something, or his aunt. I think he worked with his aunt. He doesn't play. He gets like $3 million. He doesn't get any minutes. I mean, if you don't play, you're a multimillionaire. If you're a bench player, you're making probably like close. You could make up to 10 mil.
yeah.
I mean, Westbrook was the crazy contract. 2 years, 8 mil, 4 mil a year. That was just a crazy contract that Westbrook took. Like that was
He
just
made all of his millions.
that was a team friendly deal. Like that's all that was. Everyone else is. I mean, you got bench guys.
But it's not
Duncan Robinson got paid like 30 mil a year or something like that. I mean, come on.
and he puts up like 5 PRA a night. It's so bad recently.
It's like
Whatchamacallit.
He
So,
just
yeah,
can't find his rhythm.
in 2027, it goes Giannis with 79, Anthony Davis with 70, Jokic with 62.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Maybe in 10 years and 2034, I could see by 2030 we're getting quite close to that 100 mil then.
Yeah, I mean, it's just insane. Yeah, there's not many guys through 2028. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. I'm not including the scrub from Portland that gets paid $200K.
Jeremy Grant.
No.
No.
Didi Luzadaza. Hold on. Didi Luzade.
Why is he on such a contract like that?
I don't know. His contract is through the next till 2028. He gets paid $200K.
Oh, 200K.
That's it.
Poor guy.
Poor
They said 200 mil.
Oh, no.
Why I said Jeremy Grant.
No.
Because I know he signed a 4-year 160.
Yeah, but he was promising.
Yeah, he's been he was promising. He's been bad. I shouldn't say he's bad, but Portland's bad. So
You look up and down some of these contracts, you're like, holy hell, they paid this.
you know,
Like-
I remember this offseason when I was listening to things. I'm like, you're kidding me? Like, I was like, Jesus, these guys are getting paid so much money.
Brandon Ingram only gets paid 36.
That's reasonable. I would say that's 35 for Brandon Ingram. That's a reasonable contract. I would say he's a star player. Like 35 mil, that's fair. The superstars get the 40+ mils. He's not a superstar. He's a star. He's not a
Like
superstar.
CJ's getting paid 30, 35 this year.
I would say he's more like he's probably like a 30 a mil a year, but also he's got the veteran deal kind of thing because he's been in the league for a while. I would say the only guys should be getting above 40 mil are your superstars. Those are your all-star starters.
Jordan Poole's getting paid 27.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Devin Van Essel, not this year, but next year is getting paid 29 mil.
Vessel. Yeah, I mean, this is like I said, guys in the NBA make crazy contracts.
Where the hell's Jalen Brunson on this list?
He's still on that. The Knicks gave him like a 4-year, $100 million, so he's only getting like $25 million a year.
He gets paid like, dude. His contract actually goes down.
Yeah, they got him on a great deal for what he's been. He's gonna get an extension soon. That's gonna kick in, and he's gonna get good money though.
Yeah, he's got another. He's this year and then next year, and then he's got a player option.
Yeah, and he's not. He's declining that player option because he's. But the Knicks are gonna sign. The Knicks will sign him to an extension anyway.
Julius, unfortunately, is going to get $30 million. He's going to get 28, 30, and then 32.
That's honestly not awful for him.
A player option, which isn't terrible.
It's not compared to Van Vliet getting 40-something million. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst.
That is kind of crazy though. $40 million.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I remember when he signed it. I'm like, what? Bro's got the bag. He can just do nothing and he's fine.
Yeah, that's actually kind of insane. Yeah, some of these guys, what they get paid is actually kind of nuts. I really didn't notice that. You look at NBA, you look at NFL contracts. There's some bad ones when you look back at it. Like the Daniel Jones contract was probably not the best thing.
Yeah, that's a quarterback. You don't see a lot of bad contracts outside the quarterback position is the thing. You know, because other positions aren't getting paid that. Like the most another position gets paid is like $30 million or something like that. That's like an edge rusher or D lineman or edge rusher.
Like we'll just go to defense. Top 100.
I think it's Nick Bosa.
It goes Nick Bosa, Chris Jones,
yeah,
Brian Burns, Myles Garrett, Von Miller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Von Miller, again, the only reason he gets paid a lot of money, did it for a long time well. All the other guys, great players.
Bradley Chubb gets paid $110 million.
Yeah, he signed a big one because he was good. You remember him in Denver was good, and then he just hasn't been that good. NFL contracts are more reasonable.
They really are.
And again, NFL contracts don't have like that guarantee to them, like a lot of NBA contracts and especially MLB contracts. Those are the worst. Because MLB is just money.
You know what? That's actually worse than
because
they have no salary cap.
Yeah, well, there's just a luxury tax in the MLB, and like I said, all the money in baseball is guaranteed or something like that. So like Ohtani could like not do anything, and like he's getting 2, but then he's gonna get $68 million for just doing nothing. Even if he got hurt, he's still getting that much money. That's the base. Baseball is the most insane. That's what baseball is.
The worst was Javier Baez. Holy.
I don't know baseball too well.
So Javier Baez, like, he was on the Mets.
Oh, really? Oh.
He was a good baseball player for a while. Hold on, let me look up.
Apparently Juan Soto's looking for. I just saw Juan Soto's looking for a Ohtani type deal.
No, he's not going to get it. But Javier Baez, he played for the Cubs for a while. Then he played for the Mets for one season. Literally had his best year with the Mets, I would say, around.
Is he a pitcher? What is he?
He's a shortstop.
When did he play with the Mets?
Oh, sorry. He played 167 games with. He only played 47 games with the Mets.
I was gonna say we had Francisco Lindor, so I don't know when he would have played.
But he did play. He played for the Cubs for a while. He played on those championship teams, and he bat like 290, almost 200 hits a couple years. Dude, then he went to the Tigers. I want to see Javier Baez Tigers contract. Yeah, he got paid 6 years, $140 million. He's like barely makes the team now.
Really?
Yeah. Like that's like
again, that's like nothing. I feel like for baseball standards, that's not even like that's like 25 million, less than 25 million a year. There's guys now that make 70 million a year. So
that's true. Like it. Wow, for Francisco Lindor's the 6th highest paid player.
Yeah, he gets a lot of money to just
player?
be disappointing.
It goes Ohtani, Trout, Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge, Manny Machado, Francisco Lindor at 6.
Again, do those guys deserve the top money? I mean, besides Lindor, yeah, probably.
All these guys get 10 to 13 year.
That's the other thing. Baseball guys get like 10 to 13 years of a ton of money, and they're all guaranteed. They just get the money. That's the thing. That's what's like. Baseball is like, all you got to do in baseball is have like 1 to 2 super good years, and you're like, oh yeah, take all the money for the next 10, 12 years, and you're good. Like the guy Julio Rodriguez, I'm not sure like when he's going to get paid for what the Mariners he plays for or whatever, but he's going to get a bag, and then he could stink the rest of his career, but he already got the bag, so he's fine.
No, he already got the bag.
Oh, he did?
12 years, $209 million.
That's like nothing, I feel like, for him.
But
Maybe it's just pitchers that
Tatis was 14 years, 340 mil.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy stuff. So I guess it's just pitchers that get a lot.
It's crazy that these guys are literally set for life after one or two good seasons.
Think about this. Like the average annual salary, right?
Mm-hmm.
It goes Ohtani at 1 with 70 mil per year. And then the next is Max Scherzer with 43. Like, the drop-off is insane.
It is. Yeah, Ohtani got,
a bag.
Did he deserve it? I don't know if he deserved that much money, but, he's the best player in baseball pretty much, so with what he could do.
Like, that is a bag. I mean, it's also different because guys do play into their 40s.
No, yeah, baseball guys can go for a long time. The difference with Ohtani is, like, he's like, he pitches and he hits. He's a great pitcher. He's a great hitter. I don't think he's going to be able to do that for very long. It's kind of the thing. I can't see him pitching and batting for years. It's just not going to happen, I don't think.
Well, I think this is his first time he's had Tommy John.
Is it? I feel like I can see him pitching for a little bit, but then it's just going to immediately go to batting. And then just be like, he's just going to gamble it all the way anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Dude, there's a good chance he fucking there's a good chance, I swear, he gambled that money.
Oh, he did. No. There's not a good chance. He did. 100%. How do you lose $4.5 million of yourself? I don't care how much money the guy has. First of all, I don't even think he's made that much money yet. How do you lose $4.5 million? Oh, yeah. Oh, look, $4.5 million left my bank account. Whatever. It's fine. No, dude, he had a part in that. 110%. Is the MLB going to do anything about it, even if it comes out? No. It's like the Josh Giddey situation. Why are they going to go and try and suspend false accusations against a guy, especially a guy that's making them a ton of money? Like, they're not going to do that.
Oh, the pepper's near my nose, dude. What?
Yeah, it got on my nose. Yeah. You don't want to don't rub your nose or anything like that.
That's crazy. I think we're going to end it there.
I'm sorry.
Well, can we
Hey, do you not realize you're sitting on my dog?
I'm sitting right in front of him. Yeah. Can we talk about the draft a little bit? Because we still have some time.
Well, we're going to talk about the draft next week.
But I just think...
dude. Let's wrap this up.
How many quarterbacks do we think are going to go in the first round?
The over-under is 4.5.
4.5? I think I'm in the over on that, honestly.
Last year I took the under. It was, I think, 3.5. 3.5.
You put under... You got it, right?
No, it was
4.5. I think you cleared the under.
4.5. Yeah, it was 4.5. They had Malik Hooker.
Oh no, they had Will Levis, and then Malik Hooker was the question mark one.
Yes.
This year is tough because I think Caleb Williams, Drake May, and
JJ
and Jaden Daniels are locks to go early.
Yes.
And JJ's going to go in the first round. I think that's been decided. Then you got Michael Penix and Bo Nix. And I think one of them's got to go in the first round.
See, some people...
I've seen people put those six guys in their top 30. I think Jeremiah is top 100 or whatever. He had 6 of those guys in his top 35, which is crazy.
Like I said, if I were to rank the quarterbacks, Bo Nix is 7.
7?
Spencer Rattler 6.
There you go, Spencer Rattler.
I like Spencer Rattler a lot. He just literally had no help at South Carolina. If you watch the games, no help. I had the worst team ever.
He was at Oklahoma, and then he got hurt, or he got benched, and that's when Caleb Williams came in and did his thing. And then
Michael Penix, J.J. McCarthy, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, and then Caleb Williams.
I don't like Drake May very much.
I like Drake May for what he could be. I really do. I think the kid could be special.
Also, but Jaden Daniels is also like Lamar Jackson, basically. So that's pretty good. I don't like J.J. McCarthy that much, and I like Michael Penix if he goes. Here's the thing: Michael Penix couldn't play on the Giants. He couldn't play on the Giants. He could play for the Seattle Seahawks or the.
I could see that.
He's a small market guy. I don't see him as a big market type of guy. He seems like a small market, or Denver. Denver's more of a big market. Oakland, I should say, the Oakland, Vegas, maybe Raiders kind of thing. I could see him doing something like that.
But do you think okay, let's put the last thing right here. The Vikings can't move up. Do you think they sit back and wait and say, hey, listen, we'll go get Michael Penix? Or do you think they overspend to go get J.J. McCarthy?
I think they want McCarthy is what they're thinking at. But again, that's the whole thing. If the over's 4.5, over under 4.5 for quarterbacks, you have teams talking about trading up to the top 5 to get McCarthy. You still got the Broncos and the Raiders with really no the Broncos don't have a quarterback. The Raiders have Gardner Minshew. I feel like Michael Penix has to go. Seattle is Geno Smith's last year, I think. So Michael Penix has to go somewhere in there. Someone's got to take him. And if not, I would be whoever could scoop him up, because I think he could be very good. I think he's got the work ethic, and I think he's athletic and he's got talent. He had a great pro day, phenomenal pro day. He might have had the best pro day out of all the quarterbacks just because he ran a 4.4 and was super athletic.
Michael Penix is not mobile though. I know he ran a 4.4.
He ran a 4.4.
He's not mobile. He does not move.
But I don't think because he doesn't try and move too much. But I think if he has to, he probably could. Apparently, also he has the best deep ball in the draft. Everyone says he has the best deep ball. So I just think he has so much to him, and I like him.
Joe Milton can launch that shit.
Joe Milton throws the ball 80 yards. Here's the thing. I'm not even kidding. If whoever drafts Joe Milton, if you get that guy a good quarterback coach, this guy could be a unbelievable. He's like 6'6", 250, athletic, and throws the ball 80 yards. I think you get him a quarterback coach.
80 yards.
He might be the best quarterback of all time type of guy. He can't make a 5-yard slant pass, but 80-yard bomb, oh yeah, he got that. If you need a guy to throw Hail Marys on your team, put him in the game. He'll throw it 70 yards for you. You get the ball at the 30, he'll make the end zone. He has a cannon. He is gigantic. He's basically like an Anthony Richardson prospect. That's the thing. Look at Anthony Richardson. Everyone was like, oh, he's inaccurate, but he's got a big arm. He's athletic. Look how he's been doing pretty well. Why don't we give Joe Milton a chance? Like, someone go out there and get him a guy that and let him sit for a little bit.
Like that's why I love Drake May, because he's so young. He's a redshirt sophomore.
The thing with Drake May is, if he starts right away in the league,
he's gonna suck.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
And I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. And
that's true.
Teams can't let that happen because apparently his footwork is awful and he makes bad decisions. If you give him like a Jordan Love treatment, like sits for a few years, I think he could be very good.
He could be very good.
He needs time. He needs a lot of time.
But like, here's the thing with Michael Penix and Bo Nix, you don't have time. They're 24, 25.
No, but I think they're more day one ready guys, Michael Penix and Bo Nix, than let's say
than the Drake May.
Drake May, yeah. I would say they're even more day one ready than probably JJ McCarthy is.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Vikings are okay. I mean, if they could get McCarthy, and then they'll still might start Sam Darnold this year and just let him sit for
They said they're okay with starting Sam Darnold, I heard.
That's what I mean, yeah. And they'll let McCarthy sit for a year just to learn a little bit, and then he'll come in and fill in the offense. Like, I think they're okay with that. So, and again, if Minnesota gets screwed at the quarterback spot, they could look at like a Bo Nix in the second round if he falls to them or something like that.
I don't even think Sam Darnold's the worst spot, dude.
No, Sam Darnold's not terrible. He's not.
Dude, think about where Sam Darnold's been. He's been in Carolina. Nobody succeeds in Carolina so far. Baker couldn't do it. Sam Darnold can't do it.
He's with the Jets.
The only person that could do it is P.J. Washington for 2 games. Okay, nobody could succeed in P.J. Walker. Literally, nobody could do it. Okay, then the other place was he was in New York.
I think Sam Darnold with the Vikings is still pretty
sucks.
good. Now, listen, I think people are hyping them up to be like a really, really good team this coming up. I don't know if they're going to be that good. Like, it's still a Vikings team with some defensive issues. And, again, they got a hothead. Justin Jefferson's a little bit of a hothead sometimes when it comes to stuff. Hawkinson's coming off a big injury. But they got
so much talent.
Jordan Addison, great offensive receiver. They got good talent, great left tackle. It's a good place to go if you're a quarterback. You're like, I want to get drafted in Minnesota. They got everything I'm looking for. So
great head coach.
Yeah, good offensive head coach. Kevin O'Connell, very good offensive guy. He knows what he's doing. But I think that's a good spot. But I think Sam Darnold. I think this might be his year, Sam Darnold, unless the Vikings really jump up to go for like a Drake May. But again, I think if they get Drake May, let him sit.
And the next podcast is probably going to be NBA playoff talk. We're going to go over our predictions.
And then after that, we'll do the mock draft because that's a week before the draft.
Last one's that's not a week before. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks left.
Damn.
Why? What else are we trying to fit in?
I was trying to fit in like an offensive like prospect review and defensive prospect review. I don't think we're gonna have time for that.
Oh yeah.
Because when is the draft?
The draft is in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. So we have 2 podcasts.
Wait, is it in 3 weeks? No, it actually might be in 4 weeks.
Let's see.
Dude, that Jake Bates kid in the UFL, he just hit a 62-yard field goal.
Again, wait, is that the kid with the 64-yarder?
Yeah.
The same kid? Oh, he's getting signed. NFL team, 100% pick.
April 25th.
Oh, so it is. Okay, so yeah, it's 3 weeks. It is. Okay. So
we will be live streaming, by the way, for that.
Again. For the first round, yeah.
Yeah, for the first round. Do the Niners have a pick this year?
Yes!
Oh!
They do?
31st.
All right. Well, that's it for today's podcast. Thanks for listening, guys. And we'll see you guys next time.